Welcome to the Common Man Football Show. My name is James Coburn, and today's episode, we're going to be talking about college football Week 7 top 25 metric rankings. Each week I've been kind of getting into a groove of doing the metric rankings, and then the metric rankings are simply this. You take a bunch of data, so you're looking at how many points how offenses are performing in terms of the offenses that are putting up the most points, the defenses that are not allowing the most points, and turnovers, fumbles, different sort of things that matter to winning football games. And I will, all the terms and definitions will be in the description. So any of the stuff that you see on this particular chart of the top 25 that you're like, I don't really know what that is, you just go to the description and it has it right there. I updated this stuff, recently, after the weekend. So this is pretty much as up to date as it's going to be. And basically, the ranking is just a general sort of wins is a big part of it. How many wins you have, but also how well you are in terms of offensive and defensive points. Strength of schedule is another thing that heavily favors things as well. It tells you how loyal those wins are. Where those wins coming against winning football teams, or where those wins coming against losing football teams. So it kind of gives you that perspective as well. And that's basically what goes into the ranking. So getting to the actual ranking. So this is basically the top 25 as it sits right now with the ranking system. The top teams are Alabama, Clemson, Georgia, and Ohio State, Notre Dame, Texas, TCU, Penn State, Miami, USC, Wisconsin, UCF, Washington State, San Diego State, NC State, Auburn, and Washington, Navy, South Florida, Kentucky, Oklahoma, Michigan, Oklahoma State, Michigan State, Virginia Tech, and Houston. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to go, Why is Michigan ahead of Michigan State? But again, this has nothing to do with, this team beat this team. This is about how strong these teams are on paper relative to the wins that they've had, relative to the strength of schedule they've faced thus far, relative to the points they've been able to put up, the points that they have allowed. It's just a general ranking. I'm not just making stuff up, because I know how most people do rankings. They just do rankings based on, this team beat this team, and this team beat this team, so this team must be the top team. That's not what this is. This is basically just a straight up, this is who the numbers favor for the top 25 right now, as it sits in terms of how they're performing all the way up to this point in the season. So that's basically what it is, and that's pretty much it. And I also added special teams data as well. So I added things like extra point percentage, field goal percentage, kick return yardage, average, touchdowns, punt return yardage, stuff like that. So it kind of gives you the idea of special teams as well. But yeah, so far this is the top 25, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Of course, my name is James Coburn. You can find my other work at draftcoburn.wordpress.com. You can also follow me on Twitter at Geometrics. And if you like this content and you want more content like this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Share this video as well with anybody that you know, and I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Peace.